Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Freeze Friday, and of course it's on Sunday. I knew I wouldn't have a chance to film this on Friday or Saturday, so I thought I'd have a few more layouts than this. I've got 7 instead of my traditional 4, unless you count the ones that you can see right here, and I think you can see them, yes. These are the ones that are half done from the Vicki Boutin class. Yesterday's class was this incredible mini book, and I won't go through showing you detail because nothing is hole punched or in there, and there's one whole page set that I didn't get assembled, and then single page layout with just the stuff gathered, a lot of fussy cutting on this double page layout, and then this amazing double page layout that's I've got just about everything glued down. So anyway, lots of fun doing that. And that's how I spent 9.5 hours yesterday. And today was maybe more like 5 hours, 4 hours. And so I'm gonna do this quick video, run out and do some gardening, and then I hope to get 2 more layouts done tonight, where I'm going to take a couple of the Scrap Squad lifts and then fit them into challenges at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club April party. I haven't even done the background that I challenged everyone else to do for my own challenge in that party. So I've got to do that, and I'm hoping that I can make that background, do one of the Scrap Squad lifts, and fit one of the subject challenges. So we'll see how I do with that, but that'll be on next week's Freeze Friday. Okay, so let me quickly go through these. Most of these have videos. And in most of them, I'm using Color Study by Vicki Boutin, which is what the class was today. It was Color Study Lollapalooza. But I had, and you've all kind of heard parts of this story, but one of my very generous subscribers on YouTube sent me a gift card to Cherry on Top as a congratulations for, this was back in February, congratulations for my 1,000 subscribers. And I knew I had I was likely to get, kits coming in. I had kind of pre-ordered some, but I was in a hurry and Cherry on Top had it in stock. So I ordered some Color Study and some kind of a mix of Color Study and Cocoa Vanilla Studio Sunkissed, and I put everything I ordered into my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit. So I'm using both of those, and you all know that I'm also a Paige Evans fanatic, so I did another page by those. So my three big designers here, and there's not a lot of my own stash, although I do have lots of Bramble Fox perspectives, and of course Dottie About flares. There's this yellow one and this one and this one. And when I made most of these layouts, I knew that I would be announced on the Dottie About Flare design team, but it hadn't been announced, so I couldn't say anything about it. But you'll see Dottie About Flare. You'll see flare pieces on all my layouts because I went nuts. They weren't shipping to the U.S. and then I approached, you've probably heard this story too, I approached Natalie, who was the owner at the time, to see if she would consider it if I ordered enough. And she said, hang on, we've got some changes coming. And she handed over the reins to Adam Westwood, whom I'm sure you've all seen, and he's taken it international, and he's got a new machine, so he's able to step up the orders and maintain the quality, and it's just an amazing thing. I don't know how I ever did a layout without these little pieces, kind of shiny pieces of sweetness. Anyway, this is, well, let me tell you what this one was done for. This one was done to this original that was last week's Scrap Squad Sunday. And I see this circular element, and I love it, but I always like to cheat when I don't have a lot of time, or really I'm not feeling the mixed media circle bit. So I did that, fussy cut some Vicki Boutin flowers and added in some cocoa vanilla drinks there. And that's about our toast to Crapaw on his birthday at his favorite restaurant, Pappasito's. So here's one about Peeps, which was Crapaw's. I had ordered these for Easter for him, and with the stuffed one, and they didn't come in until later, so we enjoyed them on his birthday. So more flare pieces, and in this case, I adhered some little tiny wooden stars from Some Assemblage Required, MK Guns Company. And this was done for Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, Crystal Barrett. This was the inspiration piece, and I think it was Christy Harriman who put this on in our chat group. And I thought, oh, wow, that's amazing. And I went with the colors on that inspiration, having the dark blue background and all of the bright colors. And I love these painty circles from Color Study, so I use those. Okay, another Color Study page. This one for Challenge Accepted. This was the sketch that Nick chose for us. And I also did it for, just bright colors on craft paper, because I think everything in the Color Study collection just pops on craft paper. So this was a border strip that I tore, and so there's some more flare, and I used the same pattern in 3 different colors there because all those colors are in the collection. This is one that I used. This was done for a, it's chipboard that didn't stick. Go figure. This one was done for a collaboration between the Secret Not Secret Kit Club and Page Maps. And it happens to be Page Maps' 15th anniversary. So they wanted a celebration theme, and they gave us, of course, a Page Maps sketch, and I'll show you in a minute what that was. It was this with all those little circles with perfectly spaced embellishments or patterns, inside the circles, and then the 2 photos in the big banner. So I went, I went busy, and more is more, a la Adam Westwood, actually. And it's talking about the celebration that we had when they finished the screening in and putting in the ceiling system and the ceiling fans on our deck just in time, a couple hours before we had invited guests for Katie's birthday party. So this was a photo we took at the party, and that was kind of things before all the food and decorations and other stuff started coming in. And I used circles punched out of, this is the Wonders collection by Paige Evans, circles punched out of the one sheet of paper that had the 2x2 squares, and it had a 2-inch punch, and I had already punched some stars out of some, so I let those go on, and I just made it busy and chaotic and not necessarily lined up, and ladybugs on it all over the place because we call her Katybug. And I found there was a purple flare that I kind of put in this purple grouping. And then there's another one. Oh, this one, the white with the black wonky heart on it, kind of hiding under the dragonfly's wings. And then this is the most adorable flare I have ever seen in my life. It's the floral hedgehog. And if you know me and my Calvin Ball obsession, hedgehogs, I always lobby for hedgehogs to be included as a point-getting item, and I will do it again because I'm gonna order like a box of those. This was Mixed Media Frenzy, and this was the original, way outside my comfort zone and outside what my style is or ever has been. So this one was tough. I thought it was gorgeous, but I also wanted to kind of, anyway, I needed for it to be something that I would look in my album and say, okay, I did that, and not be too far outside. So I had this old picture of the high school yearbook staff when I was a senior. This is a, what is it, I don't know, 57-year-old picture. And my best friend Robbie and her Henry J named Herman, and that's me when I, thought I was fat, but I was really skinny, so that's a whole nother story. Some Bramble Fox perspectives here, and here, the book, and this is a Redefined Creative cut file of the little Viewmaster with hearts, a frame that came from a Mind the Scrap kit, and all these paper flowers from my stash. This is another perspective from Bramble Fox. There's a Dottie about flare there, and here, this beautiful purple flower, and here. So I had fun, and these are things die cut out of what collection? Not sure. I think I might have mentioned it in the actual, as I was making the video. But my mixed media I'm not happy with, and that was actually, it was Mixed Media Frenzy that I was doing this for. So my challenge at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club was to do a better mixed media background and then put anything on top of it, but the challenge was to do the background. So I'm gonna give that a shot maybe later this evening. This is one that does not have a video. It's one I did last night after the 9.5-hour marathon class. This was also using Color Study, excuse me. Bramble Fox camera, Dottie about flare here and here, and some Spiegelmom sequins in that gorgeous green that matches this paper. This stripe is the green grid on the reverse. And then I had some old Vicki Boutin stickers lying around, and I named it BFFs because the load challenge was about friendship. And, as you know, I've lost my very best friend in the universe. And this was just a year ago when you couldn't buy masks. So we made them out of napkins that we bought at Visa Tui Winery in Napa Valley, California, which is one of our favorite places to go because it sells all kinds of wonderful things to go with their wines. And there's like a little picnic area out in front of the winery. And you can sit there and have a picnic, and you can buy cheeses from the St. Helena Cheese Company, and it's just an amazing, magical place. And those napkins kind of remind us of that time every time we use them, and including when we use them as COVID masks. So we were the couple that walked the neighborhood every day, and there were so many people who said that. Oh my gosh, we just saw him walking, out there. So anyway, that was a little bit of um, a sad one to do, but happy colors, and it's actually a happy memory. So not I didn't cry too much, and I'm not going to cry now. This one was one I did just this morning for Scrap Squad Sunday. Normally I would do it on Saturday and it would go live at midnight on Sunday or Saturday night, early Sunday morning, but I just couldn't do it last night. Didn't have it in me. This is using the Cocoa Vanilla Studios, this paper. The background is Vicki Boutin's pre-made mixed media from a couple collections ago. And it's one of the last couple pages that I have. And this is two different cut files, and they're pieces of two different cut files, not even two whole cut files. And this is a heart from Redefined Creative, a wood heart that I absolutely love, a Dottie About Flair heart flare up here, and here's a little acrylic piece from Redefined Creative. Those were actually part of the bundle of Sunkissed that came in a Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit that I just received yesterday. I think that's right. So it's a photo that you may have seen on Facebook where I have showing that I have just hundreds of blossoms all over my Meyer lemon tree. And so I named it Lemon Tree Very Pretty after the Peter, Paul, and Mary song. So that's my bundle of layouts for this week. Again, I hope to finish the Vicki Boutin layouts over this next coming week and get everything glued down and put photos on them, and I'll share those in my next Freeze Friday. I'm not going to video those because all the heavy lifting and hard work was done in the class, and that's one of those things that I would encourage you, if sometimes she'll make the class accessible, she'll sell you just the class only access to the class on YouTube or kind of through links that she'll put in a private group. I would encourage you to do it because it's just amazing. And you can acquire the color study stuff on your own, or you can substitute things from your stash. What I really love is how ingenious some of her ideas are for kind of linking things, and in the album, doing the interactive pages. It's just brilliant. So anyway, enough said about that. I'm now going to go out and water my Meyer lemon, which I haven't done the last couple days, and we didn't get any rain. We were maybe supposed to get a little, but it didn't rain, so I need to do it myself. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week, and this video may actually happen on Friday. We'll see. Bye.